KSI, catch me if you can. Let's talk about it.
Fellas, you know Degree Cool Rush deodorant, right? Well, last year they changed the formula, and guys were mad about it. One dude even started a petition. So guess what? Degree heard us, admitted they messed up, and brought the original Cool Rush scent back exactly how it was. And it's in Walmart, Target, and other stores now for under $4. So grab some and remember why its cool, crisp, and fresh scent made it the #1 men's antiperspirant for the last decade. Degree Cool Rush is back, and it smells like victory for all of us.
How y'all doing? Welcome to Let's Talk About It. Music Reviews Season 11. How y'all doing? Welcome to the show. Guys, we got a great episode for you today. KSI is officially back. You know, last time we talked about KSI, he dropped a song with like a Billie Eilish sample. And so far, he hasn't dropped anything else. But guys, a new song has officially came out, Catch Me If You Can. And I'm going to say this, guys. Hey, you know, I said this when I talked about that KSI and Trippie Redd song. I forgot what it was called, guys. It was a big meme or whatever. You know, I said this, that KSI, I know KSI can rap. I know KSI can sing pretty decent. So I wonder what the hell was going on with that last song. But maybe he was making it intentionally bad for a reason. Guys, we got Catch Me If You Can, and I think KSI is fully back. So let's get into it, starting off with the beat. Guys, hey. This beat's pretty good. I like this trap beat. You know, this kind of reminds me of, you know, some older kind of trap rap songs. You know, you have those horns. You have that kind of deep, dark kind of synths really helping out this beat. You also have all these trap elements. You have the hi-hats going absolutely crazy. That bass is sounding really good, sounding really deep.
Get ready for Universal Epic Universe, featuring the Wizarding World of Harry Potter, Ministry of Magic, and Super Nintendo World. Now open at Universal Orlando Resort. Tickets and packages on sale now at universalorlando.com.
Parents of tweens, if you're familiar with far-off drop-offs...
Dad, stop, right here.
Or get DMs about what's for dinner, you may be experiencing tween milestones. For your son or daughter, these can start at age 9. HPV vaccination, a type of cancer prevention against certain HPV-related cancers, can start then too.
For most, HPV clears on its own. But for those who don't clear the virus, it can cause certain cancers later in life.
Embrace this phase. Help protect them in the next.
Ask their doctor today about HPV vaccination. Brought to you by Merck.
And you know, hey, I'm going to say this. I think this trap beat works really well when you listen to the track, which is really nice. Really nice, guys, because going from those other songs, you know, I felt like the beats were really lacking. I felt like the beats had no soul to them. These beats definitely have some soul to it. I like the horns. I like the synths. I like all the elements here. It obviously really works. Now, look, is this beat anything groundbreaking? Is this like a groundbreaking trap beat? Is this the best beat I've heard in a goddamn while? I'll be real, no. I've heard way better beats, but I think this one gets the job done. I think this one's pretty much all right, and honestly, sounds pretty good, produced really well. So and not everything's the beat, guys, so let's move on talking about the first verse. And honestly, you know, not the first verse, this is the hook. The hook immediately comes in when you listen to the song. And guys, I'm going to say this, hook's pretty good. I like the hook, you know, I like kind of, you know, the confidence that KSI has on his voice here, you know, I like the, you know, kind of, you know, fuse.
This episode is brought to you by LifeLock. Not everyone is careful with your personal information, which might explain why there's a victim of identity theft every 5 seconds in the US. Fortunately, there's LifeLock. LifeLock monitors hundreds of millions of data points a second for threats to your identity. If your identity is stolen, a US-based restoration specialist will fix it, guaranteed, or your money back. Save up to 40% your first year by visiting lifelock.com/podcast. Terms apply.
This episode is brought to you by LinkedIn. Healthcare professionals can lead their careers with LinkedIn. Discover jobs by specialty, preferred shifts, and even desired salary. From mental health therapists to radiology technicians, it's now faster and easier for healthcare professionals to find the right fit. Learn more at linkedin.com/healthcare. Side effects may include faster job placement, improved work-life balance, and increased career satisfaction.
Using in that rapping with the singing, the melodic flow, the rapping flow, I think when you combine those together, you're going to get a song that, you know, sounds a lot better than the rest, you know, actually has a little bit of some switch-ups, you know. One of the complaints I had with KSI's last song, it was with that Billie Eilish song or whatever. There was no switch-ups. There was no nothing, you know, so that was the only thing. This one has a few switch-ups, you know. And I like how every time the hook comes on, there's a switch up. That first hook comes on, it's pretty much all right, and then we get into the first verse, which I will say this, guys, the first verse is pretty good. I like the rapping, I like the flow. The flow's overall pretty good. And then you get that second hook. That second hook comes in, and it's the beginning. It's the same as the beginning. But then we get that switch up. That beat gets to fully develop a little bit more. Those horns get to really show out. Those synths really get to rise in. And then you got KSI doing this more melodic trap flow. And this melodic trap flow, which I've heard from his other album that he did a lot on. And it was pretty good when he did it. So this is a pretty nice switch up. The singing is pretty good on here. There's no bad vocals. There's no bad singing or anything like that. That's overall really good. And then, you have the second verse. I think the second verse is really great because the second verse is a switch up. Entirely a switch up. And I think that's such an underrated thing. When you can have a song that, is only 2 minutes long, but it has a few switch ups on it, guys, that's just going to make the replay value just want to listen to it, over and over and over again. So when you have that.
Having trouble hearing in work meetings? Eventually you zone out. You've missed too much to catch up now. Get your confidence back with Nuance Audio.
No worries. I just spoke with the sales office, and they assured me the order has already been processed.
The new invisible hearing solution that's built into your glasses. Nuance Audio glasses help you hear better and reduce background noise, so you can tune into your meetings all day long. Learn more at nuanceaudio.com.
We off? 30 seconds of carefree bliss.
Oof, like wind in your hair carefree.
Oh, like using Clorox Disinfecting All-Purpose Cleaner in the home carefree.
Yes!
Like dog slobbing on the coffee table and cleaning it with Clorox Carefree.
He's on a roll now.
Spit toothpaste on the faucet.
You got it. You got it.
Peanut butter on the light switch.
Oh, spritz, spritz.
Spritz, spritz. Clorox, man. Clean feels good.
Okay, we're back. Use as directed.
On this song, you get something special. I like how we're going from the rapping on the second verse and we're switching to that melodic flow. Over and over and over again that happens. Then we get some more singing on the second verse, and then we get that final hook. And that's when, KSI switches his vocals even more. He switches his vocals, you thought he was more confident in the beginning. He sounds even more confident. And then he goes absolutely crazy at the end. And then once you think the hook might be over, then he goes again and goes absolutely insane, switching his vocals again on the hook. Guys, when we talk about this song, I'm kind of surprised. I'm kind of surprised at Catch Me If You Can. KSI has released some bad songs. I'll admit. I will tell y'all straight up. KSI has released some terrible ass music. But I think KSI always...
Oh my God, it's the coolest thing ever. Hey guys, have you heard of Goldbelly? Well, check this out. It's this amazing site where they ship the most iconic, famous foods from restaurants across the country, anywhere nationwide. I've never found a more perfect gift than food. They ship Chicago deep dish pizza, New York bagels, Maine lobster rolls, and even Ina Garten's famous cakes. Seriously. So if you're looking for a gift for the food lover in your life, head to goldbelly.com and get 20% off your first order with promo code GIFT.
This episode is brought to you by MeUndies. Underwear drawers are like the Wild West. You never know what you're going to pull out or what shape it's in. So upgrade your collection with the buttery soft comfort of MeUndies. MeUndies' signature fabric is as soft as a warm hug from your favorite sweater. Plus, it's breathable and oh so comfy, making it ideal for all-day wear. Get 20% off your first order, plus free shipping at MeUndies.com/Spotify with code SPOTIFY. That's MeUndies.com/Spotify, code SPOTIFY.
Learns from that terrible ass music and also comes back with a banger. And this is one of those instances where you messed up before, but hey, you drop a banger and it's all okay now. So hey, hopefully KSI can continue to cook. Hopefully he can continue to keep making bangers, because honestly, Catch Me If You Can, when we talk about this song, guys, the beat's pretty good. The beat gets the job done. That hook absolutely hits. Those two verses absolutely go crazy. So, guys, when we talk about this song, it's a pretty good KSI song. Overall, I like the song. I'm going to give it a 7 out of 10. Guys, 7 out of 10, what y'all think about it? Did you love it? Did you hate it? I don't know. Let me know. Go check out this song, guys. I think this song absolutely hits. And if you're on YouTube, Spotify, Pandora, wherever you get your podcast at, make sure you follow, turn on notifications, guys. We're dropping new content every single day. We got a lot of stuff lined up. We got a little Tekka. We got a Lourdes song. We got a lot to talk about soon, so make sure you follow the show. We also got some College Football 26 content coming out soon. I'll see y'all later. You have a good one. Bye.